So you've probably heard people say that most people succeed because of luck and chance, but there are several studies that also show that success is usually through how you act, how you behave, how you do your things. So if you just sit down and wait for success to happen to you, you may never get what you want in life. Let's look at this study that was shared by Rob Henderson, published in PubMed, and see what these guys found out. So, uh, according to the study, yeah, which is titled "How You Behave in School Predicts Life Success Above and Beyond Family Background, Broad Traits, and Cognitive Ability." So, uh, I'm going to share the link in the description just so you know, so that you can do further reading. So, they controlled for IQ, parent, socioeconomic status, and personality traits, and they found that children who are responsible students and pay attention in school are more likely to attain higher incomes and greater occupational prestige as adults. So it was carried out by uh, researchers from three universities. I think they are, one is a bit hard to pronounce. It's University of Tübingen. Then there is one from University of Houston, and then another from University of Illinois. So in this study, we investigated the role of student characteristics and behaviors in a longitudinal study over a 50-year time span using a large US representative sample of high school students. We addressed the question of whether behaviors in schools have any long-lasting effects for one's later life. Specifically, we investigated the role of being a responsible student, interest in school, writing skills, and reading skills, in predicting educational attainment, occupational prestige, and income. So they looked at between 11 years and 50 years after high school. We controlled for the parental socioeconomic status, IQ, and broad personality traits in all analyses. We found that students we found that student characteristics and behaviors in adolescence predicted later educational and occupational success above and beyond parental economic, socioeconomic status, IQ, and broad personality status. So your behavior, or how you uh, train your life, is very important in how you succeed. And this is not necessarily just about school; it's about even how you do things on a daily basis. Are you determined to do whatever it takes, no matter how you feel? Because for you to succeed in most things, you have to disregard your feelings. If you wake up and you don't feel good, but you know that you need to exercise, you have to exercise. If you wake up and you feel that you have taste for beer, yet you're trying to cut weight, then you have to make yourself not take the beer, even being at a party. If you know what you're moving for, you do it. If you know that you have work to do in the next morning, then your boys invite you out and you succumb to drinking beer, then you fail to work the next day, then it affects you. So you have to be very, very good at controlling your behavior. That's why people who are addictive tend to be very emotionally volatile. If you can't control your emotions, you likely to become an addict, and it affects how you behave because you lack self control. And someone who has no self control easily messes up. You find yourself in arguments at office, you find yourself reacting anyhow to your bosses, you find you just they are moving by the wind. So having that emotional stability and self-control is very important in success. So because we've seen people didn't go to school but they are very successful, it's because they master the art of doing things no matter how they feel, knowing what they want and doing it each and every day despite how they feel. Just because they are sad today, then they decide to give up on doing what they are supposed to do. So having high interest in school was related to high educational attainment at years 11 and 50. higher occupational prestige at year 11 and higher income at year 50. Higher levels of being a responsible student were rated to higher educational attainment and higher occupational prestige at 11 years and 50. This was the first longitudinal study to test the role of student characteristics and behaviors over and above broad personality traits. It highlights the potential importance of what students in school and how they react to their experiences during that time. It also highlights the possibility that things that happen in specific periods of one's life may play out in ways far more significant than we expect. And that last paragraph also plays to the part where people might talk about doing things that you're passionate about. You know, when you're passionate about something, it drives you to do it each and every day. You're dedicated to it all the time. There's nothing that can derail you because it's something they're interested in. You're always looking forward to it. So that's why people think success is just about doing what you're passionate about. Sometimes even if you're not passionate about something, but you decide to do it each and every day, then because you may not be passionate about gym, but if you wake up every day and decide to exercise, you could learn a lot of things and even end up becoming a trainer. Maybe you do it because I don't think anyone looks up to going to the gym every day. But if you're fat and decide you wanted to cut your weight, then you could go to the gym each and every day and you find yourself very good at exercising and even become a coach because of the skills you learn. If you decide to speak to start addressing people each and every day, talk people, become very active in conversations, become very active in meetings, you find yourself having very great conversational skills and even become very good at public speaking. So the will to do things and consistently with that behavior of not letting anything sway you away from it is very, very important. So please, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Bye.